Doug Kyed here on Radio Row in San Francisco with Bleacher Report's Chris Sims. How you doing today, Chris?
Doing good, Doug. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well. You had some controversial opinions about Tom Brady last offseason, if I do recall.
Sure.
How has your mind changed, or has your mind changed, I guess I should say, over the past year?
Well, listen, Tom Brady's, we all know, he's certainly one of the 3 greatest quarterbacks of all time. I never disputed that, and I'm a big fan of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, I only have a few autographs in my house, and Tom Brady is one of them. Now, I didn't put him in my top 5 quarterbacks at one point. Well, that went back to the 2013 season, Broncos AFC Championship game. They put 8 people in the box. They said, Tom, could you beat us? And he didn't. So for that year, I didn't think he was a top 5. He certainly was this year. I know how awesome he is. And my opinion on Deflategate, I think you know it. Yes, of course, I think he's guilty. Does it mean he's not awesome? The balls were properly inflated in the Super Bowl last year. He was pretty amazing. The balls were properly inflated all year this year, and he was certainly one of the 2 or 3 best quarterbacks. So, yes, so there's that fine line there. I look at Tom Brady's a lot like Alex Rodriguez. I know it's PEDs and one's the football. I don't mean to make that comparison, but he didn't need to do it, just like Alex Rodriguez didn't need to do it. He was 39 this year and hit almost 40 home runs. So I think that's where it almost hurt me more than anything.
Now, I guess this is getting into semantics a little bit, but with the football deflation, do you believe it happened in the AFC Championship game last year, or do you believe that it happened at some point during his career?
Well, I think I don't know if it was necessarily I don't think it was just the AFC Championship game. I don't think he just said, this one game, I'm going to do it. No, I think there was probably a pattern of it, whether it was just last year or maybe the 4 games prior to that. I don't know. Like I said, I did not like that aspect of it, but don't get it mixed up one bit. I mean, New England Patriots are the greatest organization in the NFL, and certainly the most dominant, and I worked there. I have so much tremendous respect for all of them, and still have tremendous respect for Tom Brady. I'm just going to be honest about what I know, what I see, and what I've been around in the NFL. I'm not just going to sugarcoat crap just because I'm supposed to talk nice about New England and Tom Brady.
How was your experience working for the Patriots?
Amazing. Learned so much. How can you say enough about Bill Belichick, Josh McDaniels, Matt Patricia, Mr. Kraft is the Kraft family, the greatest owners maybe in the NFL. I learned a lot of football, and I also learned why they are the greatest franchise in the game right now for at least the last 15, 16 years. It's amazing what they do in the front office, and then, of course, the coaching as well, and that's why Bill Belichick's the greatest coach of all time.
And what was your relationship with Tom like during that time?
It was very good. No, I mean, I like I said, I was a big fan of Tom. I'm sure Tom hates me now, but I hope he doesn't. But like I said, I'm just giving my honest opinion and honest take on the situation. But no, always had tremendous respect for Tom. I think Tom would tell you that. When I was a player early in my career, there is nobody I studied more than Tom Brady. So, like I said, it was almost more of like a hurt thing than anything. So that's really what it is.
And how did you feel about his performance in the AFC Championship game this year against the Broncos?
Well, that was a tough game. I mean, without a running game, of course, the offensive line issues, and if anybody has really studied Wade Phillips through his coaching career, Wade Phillips ran defenses in that AFC Championship game that he's never run before in his life. So he basically broke his DNA pattern, and I think that threw New England for a curveball. And then playing in Denver with that defense is legit. There's no doubt about that. I was surprised. I picked the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, but Denver's a very good football team.
And finally, just going into the Super Bowl, can you see Peyton Manning standing up against this tough Carolina defense?
Well, I'm certainly picking Carolina, but I'm not going to be shocked if the Denver Broncos win the game. The Broncos have been champions at making games ugly all year, making it a defensive struggle, and then really just out-toughing teams to the final gun there. But I would say Carolina's going to win. I think Cam Newton, that offense, there's a reason they broke the record for scoring points in a season. Their defense is special, and then, of course, Peyton, he's just got to take care of the football, and they can run the ball, and he doesn't have turnovers, which was such a big issue for him during the regular season, then Denver certainly can win the football game.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Chris, and stay on NESN.com. More content here from the Super Bowl.